What's going on, good people? It's Mr. Meyer with the Fire, here to take the collective vibration higher. And today I want to share with you devotionals. This is one simple trick that has completely changed my life in amazing ways. So I present it to you today because we all know words are spells. What we speak ends up manifesting in some way, shape, or form. So spoken word is a spell. Words are spells. That's why we spell them. All thoughts hold the power of creation. So we have to be very careful what we speak and what we think, because it can come into our lives in some way, shape, or form. And we also know that habit is super powerful. And what we do every day, in addition to how we think and how we talk to ourselves, is the life that we live. So one thing that is so low resistance and high leverage to focus on is that daily self-talk. So this is the magical version of that. We're also probably sure that, when you use the right words or combine them in some way, we can call that a spell, we can call it an incantation, we can call it a prayer. So this sits somewhere between affirmation, prayer, invocation, and a blessing. Daily devotionals, just like a daily vitamin. You don't leave the house without it. So I'm sure a lot of us practice our affirmations. I take this a little bit further and really break it down how I want to live my life. And I do this every day. And it's also been said that the chains of habit are too light to be felt until they're too strong to be broken. So if you are consciously aware, if you are not asleep at the wheel, it's very smart to grip that wheel 10 and 2 and decide where you want to go. Put the cruise control on, make sure your GPS is tuned in. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you a couple of my daily devotional prayers. And I really recommend that you, if you feel inspired, take the time to write your own and let it come from your heart. Let it come from your soul, because you create the life that you want to live, nobody else. And this is one powerful way in which you can demonstrate that knowledge to yourself. So let's get into it. And before I get into it, I just want to say that this comes from the perspective of a witch, a Leo Mercury, Pluto in the third house. So feel free to judge the way I think and talk to myself. I'm just letting you know that's where it comes from. So I have two prayers that I use every single day: the morning devotional and the nightly devotional. And I want to reiterate that this is beyond just a positive affirmation. It is somewhat of an invocation, where as we speak these words every day, we take on their shape and form, and we wear that energy on throughout the rest of the day. So I've heard it said that it's way more important what comes out of your mouth as opposed to what goes into your mouth. And they're both important, but let me break down my daily devotional. It's short, sweet, and simple. And I'm telling you guys, I don't really do any other words in the beginning of my day before I start this. This is like the first thing out of my mouth. Usually, thank you, universe, but today is a great day. Today is the best day of my life. It may be the only day of my life. So today I rise with the blessings of the Divine Mother and Father, the two who move as one. And divine blessings radiate from within me as I recognize myself as the source of all things. And where my consciousness is concerned, I am the God of my universe, and no others stand before me. I create this world. So today I create a world full of love, beauty, joy, peace, and abundance. And that feels really good. Just letting you know. But it continues. I set the intention to connect with my higher self, to bring clarity, insight, and integration into my life and into the world at large. Let my life be for the best and highest good of all. Blessed be. I call to my guides in spirit to be with me and walk with me at all times today. And I open myself to receive the guidance and suggestions of spirit. Blessed be. Thank you. Blessed be. So that's super sweet, super simple, and super short. And you may notice that I've got a couple requests in there. And as far as spirit working, this is the invocation part, calling on the spirit guides, inviting them into your life, because everyone has spirit guides and they're meant to guide your spirit. But at the same time, The spiritual journey is about evolution, and evolution is the result of choice making. So if we don't make the choice to invite spirit into our lives, a lot of times they won't do it or intervene unless it's absolutely necessary. I value my spirit guides and my connection with divinity. So that's why I make sure to say it every day at the beginning of my day. And I'm telling you guys, just that line, I call on my spirit guides and ask them to be with me and walk with me all times today. That has changed my connection with my intuition, my spirit guides, my clairvoyance has skyrocketed. It's amazing. So that's pretty beautiful. And we start with gratitude. We affirm what we want to live. And it's like, feel free to have fun with this. I'm sure I'll include these in the description, but enjoy making your own. Customize these, speak from your heart. And I think it's really important to affirm what you want to experience in the present tense, like today's a great day, or I'm a god or a goddess. But at the same time, keep in mind that everything is frequency and vibration as well. So you will want to attune these words that you choose in your devotional to be the most emotionally positive for you, so to speak. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to show you my nightly devotionals as well. And I'm going to remind you guys, I'm also a Leo Mercury yet again. So it has to be a little dramatic, is what I'm trying to say. So I enjoy my beautiful day. And the thing is, guys, when I say today is a great day, it's the best day of my life, it genuinely is. And I've been on a best day of my life streak for at least a decade, probably my whole life. Maybe not have recognized it every day, but it's like life literally unfolds according to your words and perception. So this is powerful. And if you guys like this, make sure you hit that like button and leave me a comment. And if you guys are writing your own devotionals, I would so love to see them in the comments. I'm going to share with you 2 more. So this is my nightly devotional that I wrote. So I go through my day, I have the greatest day of my life. And then when I'm done with it and I'm getting into my bedroom or my bed, usually after my nightly rituals, I will say, tonight. You see, we started with today in the morning. Now, tonight, I rest in the sanctuary of my soul. I give thanks to the day and I embrace the night. Today was a great day and I'm grateful for all parts of it. I'm grateful for the consistent blessings the universe places on my path. I feel worthy and grateful to receive them. Continue to spoil me, universe. Show me and others what it's like to be the favorite child, the one who favors themselves. Thank you for the power, the love, and the wisdom of my being. I fully embrace discipline and discernment so I may continue walking the path of harmony and integrity. Universe, correct me if I'm wrong and keep me above the illusions that humans wish to propagate. Sanctify my spirit with rest and give me clear messages through my dreams. I open myself to receive them and I set my intention to remember them. And I intend to wake up in my best possible timeline. Thank you and blessed be. And I'm going to throw a little gem in here because I know you guys know that was fire. That was bars. That was dope. Everything is magic. So it's good to think about the magician archetype, you know, in the altar, in the fire, the water, the air, and the earth. You know, devotionals are very heavy on the air element because we're speaking and we're thinking, and these are thought forms and words. But I really encourage you guys, when you go through these devotionals, that you visualize, you connect that fire element and then that water element. Visualize and feel it. So that's something that I really do tap into when I'm saying these things, is I imagine how great the day was. I imagine discipline. I imagine discernment. I imagine clarity. I imagine harmony. I imagine integrity. I imagine peace and rest. And then I also imagine myself having dreams and remembering them. And then I go to sleep. So those are my 2 devotional prayers. I'm going to show you one that's even better, in my opinion. This one takes a little bit longer, but it's still beautiful. So this is the Temple of Witchcraft Lorica. And the Lorica really translates to breastplate or armor. So the idea behind this devotional prayer is it actually is a form of protection. But as you're going to see, there's also a lot of invocation attached to it and really shape-shifting, because everything's energy, everything is therefore consciousness, and our consciousness can shift shape according to our will. So this is really cool. And I really encourage you guys, just follow along with this one and let me take you through the magic. And this is, again, the Temple of Witchcraft's Lorica. It's very pagan, it's very witchy, it's very fun. So we center ourselves, we take a couple deep breaths. And before I say anything, just remember that you are the whole universe experiencing itself. So as you speak these words, you become them. Today, I rise through the blessings of the two who move as one. Through the power, the love, and the wisdom of the Great Spirit, I rise with the blessing of life from the Great Mother. And I rise with the blessings of strength from the Great Father. And I rise through the blessing of rebirth through the Child of Light. I gird myself with the heights of the great above, with the depths of the great below, and with the balance of the great between. For I stand between the worlds like the witch's tree. I gird myself with the golden light of the sun, with the silver light of the moon, and the white light of the stars, for I am a child of the earth and starry heavens. I gird myself with the powers of earth and air, fire and water, and the secret fire that dwells within all things. For I am like a serpent of spirit and flesh made one. From the dangers of flesh and spirit, from the dangers of darkness and light, from accident, injury, illness, or attack, I am protected at all times. Today I gird myself with the blessings of the earth and the beauty of the garden. By her flesh and blood, breath and bone, by the green of the land, by the blue of the sea, by the winds of knowledge and the stones of her body, by the clouds and lightning, nature and I are one. Magic before me, magic behind me, magic above me, magic below me, magic on my left hand and magic in my right hand, magic all around me and magic within me, for all is magic. And by the blessings of the web and the wheel, by the blessings of the three rays of power, love, and wisdom, by the three wells of faith, healing, and inspiration, by the three races of angel, fairy, and ancestor, by the three creatures of flora, fauna, and lapis, and by the four directions, by the 5 gifts of the sea people, by the 7 wanderers of the heavens, and by the 9 waves of creation, all dwell within me. I am guided, I am protected, and I am whole. Blessed be. How beautiful is that one, guys? I really enjoy it. I like that one a lot. And let me see if I have this other one saved in my phone. So I am a member of the Temple of Witchcraft. And it's changed my life. It's been really good. My versions of my devotional prayers have somewhat been modified from that Temple Lorica. As far as today I rise and, the goddess and the God and the great mother and father and my spirit guides and such. So I'm actually going to give you guys a bonus one. This is really cool because if you follow my channel, my content, I'm an astrologer among other things. So this is one that I actually had as an exercise for homework in the temple to write my own Lorica. So I did one based on astrology. So I think this one is really cool. And I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Because, man, I'm going to tell you guys right now, beyond invoking the powers of the planets, we use the fixed stars and even some asteroids. And, if you know. This one is really for my astrologers. Today, I'm going to say we, it's us. Today we rise with the golden powers of the sun as we claim our right to exist and flourish to our highest potential. Today we rise with the silver light of the moon as we embrace the cyclical nature of life and lay claim to our right to change. Today we rise with the powers of Mercury, for our life unfolds according to our words and perception. Today we rise with the powers and loving glow of Venus, the morning star, as we radiate from within the frequency that attracts all we desire. Today we rise with the red-hot powers of Mars, for we know we are the embodiment of divine will and wisdom. Today we rise with the powers of Jupiter and the gift of giving. May our lives and the many fruits that become of it be an offering to the Most High. Today we rise and cloak ourselves with the black rays of Saturn, for we are protected against all forms of harm and danger as a result of our devotion to life. As we protect our purpose protects us. Today we rise through the electric rings of Uranus, for our actions sow the seeds of change within ourselves and the world as a whole. Today we rise through the foamy clouds of Neptune, as we realize the power to create through our inner vision and God's petition to us through our mind's eye. Today we rise through the twin turbines of Pluto, as we lay severance and waste to all that does not serve our true will in the evolution of life as a whole. Today we rise through the blessings of the South Node, the tail of the dragon, as we honor the past and the memories it brings. Today we rise through the head of the dragon, the North Node, as we lay claim to our throne, our divine purpose and godhood. Today we gird ourselves with the tender love and embrace of the black moon, for we exist within the womb of the goddess always. Today we gird ourselves within the icy trail of Chiron, for within us lies the key to all healing and the reconciliation of all paradox. Today, as we reach up to our highest selves, guided in part through the deepest reaches of the shadow and unconscious, we know we are a solution. Our lives serve a higher purpose, and the gifts we're given matter, and these gifts are meant to be given back to the world to circulate in perpetuity. We all grow in abundance when one shares, and we're excited to share our gifts with the world today. For we are ever present at all reaches of the cosmos. Aldebaran, Fomalhaut, Regulus, Antares. We stand firmly fixed within the galactic center, for we are the abyss which swallows whole, and within our divine consciousness pours forth the power, love, and wisdom of the Great Spirit. On all levels today, we are guided, we are protected, and we are whole. Blessed be, and thank you, Spirit, for guiding and directing us to act in accordance with our highest natures. Man, if I had a mic, I'd just drop it right there, man. It takes a minute, so as you guys might be able to see, I basically opt for the abridged version or, the custom devotionals, even though when I need some planetary magic, I'm going to jump into the Astrological Lorica. And as you can see, I'm cracked out in the astrology, but that's the video. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed devotionals. Write yours down. Let it come through your spirit and higher self, and let me know in the comments what it is. I would love to know. Please share. It's Mr. Meyer with the Fire, here to take the collective vibration higher. Our sole intention is to reconcile all paradox with love and truth, and I love you. Take care.